What's up, guys? Welcome into the Nesson Studios. Michaela Vernava here. I am joined by the baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier, heading into UFC 241. DC, you've already defeated Stipe Miocic. What do you think is the biggest mental mistake he could be making coming into this rematch?
You know, Michaela, I think going into the rematch, he said on a number of occasions how he was just winning. And then I caught him with a punch. You know, I think realistically, we were having a competitive fight up until I caught him with a punch. The idea, it provides safety when you think I just got caught on a mistake. I think you need to step outside of that comfort zone and be realistic with yourself in regards to how the fight was truly going if you want to give yourself a chance to win the rematch.
So what are you expecting to see from Stipe in the octagon this time around?
I expect him fighting at range a little bit more, trying to keep me at bay, make sure I'm not too close to him. That's what cost him last time. He kept coming into the clinch with me. I think he'll try to fight a little bit longer, just try to make sure I'm not dictating the exchanges. Before, I was dictating where the fight was taking place. I would pull him into me. I would push him away from me. I would walk him down, or, you know, it was like just a lot of different little details that was going into how the fight was playing out very early.
Do you think that he even deserves this title shot, considering he hasn't fought since that loss? It's been over a year. And then you have Francis Ngannou, who's had 3 first-round knockouts in that time frame.
I do. I believe he deserves a rematch because, again, if you look at it, he beat Francis, and he had defended the belt more times than anyone in the division's history. So, yeah, he deserves it. He always deserved it. You know, even when I was going to fight Brock Lesnar, he deserved the rematch, you know. So, yeah, he deserves it. He's very, very deserving of this opportunity.
So for you, you're now 40 years old. You've beat some of the best fighters of your era, 2-division champion. What are you still fighting for at this point?
The competition. I knew after I fought in Madison Square Garden, I wanted to fight again. I didn't know when and who, but I knew I was going to make that walk at least one more time. And Saturday, I make the walk again, and I feel great and ready for it.
And you've gone on record saying, though, that you're only taking those big-ticket fights at this point. Is Francis Ngannou a guy that you would consider taking on in the future, or what's next after this weekend?
I don't know. I don't know what's next because I think a lot of things change if you don't get the job done this weekend. I'm lucky because I have options, and people want to see me in a number of different fashions. If I don't get the job done this weekend, then people won't care so much about a Francis Ngannou fight or a fight with anyone else if I don't have the belt anymore.
Well, for you, walking into Honda Center and getting into that octagon on Saturday, what are the emotions going to be like considering what happened the last time you fought there?
You know, it's gonna be the same as every other fight. You know, I mean, that octagon doesn't change. The location changes, right? So I've stepped foot in that octagon again 3 times since I lost that fight. You know, it's about the location. So my greatest moments are in that octagon. It just didn't set on the Honda Center floor. This Saturday, I get to make that right.
Well, looking forward at what could potentially be next. Jon Jones has come out and said there won't be a trilogy fight. He doesn't think that you'll be able to cut down to light heavyweight again. What is your response to that?
I'm really indifferent to Jones right now. You know, I'm really worried about Stipe Miocic and retaining this heavyweight championship of the world. There's a lot of intrigue with being the heavyweight champion, and I want to ensure that stays with me. And if I put any energy on Jones, I run the risk of not staying in the moment where I need to be.
Well, we have already touched on the fact that you are 40 years old. Here in Boston, we do have an elite over 40 club. We have Bruins captain Zdeno Chara. We obviously have Tom Brady, the GOAT. I know you're a big Saints guy, but when you look at what another athlete like Tom Brady has been able to do at his age, and you now being 40, do you ever look at what he's been able to do and draw inspiration from that?
I draw inspiration from Brady. I draw inspiration from Breeze. You know, they're older guys that have done the right things to stay competitive. I mean, you know, it's only a number, you know, and if you train yourself and prepare yourself, you can do anything. What I love about Brady the most is that he said, I'm going to 45. So no one even asked him about retirement anymore. They asked everybody else, you know, but it's people always say 40 is the new 30 or something like that, and it feels like it because guys are competing longer at a higher level.
And Brady's still winning Super Bowls. Some of his better moments of his career have come at a later age. It's hard to imagine because you have had such a successful career so far, but could potentially the best of DC be still yet to come?
You never know. You know, I still feel as though I'm becoming a better fighter every day in the gym. You know, every day I'm learning something that will help me to improve. So, you know, at 39 years old, I had my greatest year ever. You know, I defended the light heavyweight title, won the heavyweight title, and defended the heavyweight title. You know, I won an ESPY for it. So it's like you can't put a limit on what you can do. You know, if you start worrying about the age, then you'll want to just sit at home on your couch all the time. You know, so I try to keep my eye on the prize.
Also the first and only UFC fighter ever to do that. Daniel, good luck this weekend, and thanks so much for talking with us.